Greetings, everybody. Jeffrey Guterman. And this is the Strat-O-Matic Baseball Network coming to you live from the Big A in Anaheim. The first of a 4-game series between the Cleveland Indians and the California Angels. It's Sam McDowell for Cleveland and Rudy May for California. Both are southpaws. Both are excellent pitchers, and we'll be starting in just a few minutes with our opening lineups. We expect the first pitch to be sometime about 5:15 p.m. Eastern Time. Stand by, please. Greetings, everybody. It's Jeffrey Guterman, and this is the Strat-O-Matic Baseball Network. We have a rare evening game. It's really not evening, but to me it is. I'm getting so old. It's a 5 p.m. start. I think the first pitch is technically 5:15, but we'll see. This is the first of a 4-game series between the Cleveland Indians and the California Angels. I'll have my lineups in just a few minutes now. Okay, we have for the Cleveland Indians, the last place Indians in the East, Dave Nelson leading off at second base. Larry Brown gets the start. He'll bat second at third. Frank Baker in left field, batting third. Tony Horton is at first. The always dangerous Tony Horton, batting cleanup. Hawk Harrelson will bat fifth in right field. Jose Cardinal will bat sixth in center field. Eddie Leon is the shortstop. He's batting seventh. Ken Suarez, the catcher, batting eighth. And the pitcher is sudden Sam McDowell, a left-hander. He's a 2WL3 in the field. And Kathy Harden has arrived. I'm in the middle of the lineups, Kathy Harden. California Angels will be Sandy Alomar at second base, leading off. Jim Spencer, that's second. He's at first base. Rick Reichert, batting third in left. Jim Fregosi is the cleanup hitter. He's at shortstop. Bubba Morton in right, batting fifth. Aurelio Rodriguez at third base, batting sixth. Jay Johnstone, the prankster, batting seventh in center field. Joe Askew is catching tonight, batting eighth. And Rudy May, the left-hander, for the Angels. Both great pitchers. McDowell has won 12. May has won 5, both of them just a tad behind their expectations. But we're looking forward to a great ball game. Double D has arrived. Greetings for a rare evening ball game. And it's a nice crowd out here at the Big A. It's 2 p.m., 2:03 p.m. Eastern, to be technical, out there. I'm going to enjoy a little piece of medicine here. It's going to be this right here, this little, it's not so little. And I'm going to enjoy this right before this ball game begins. We've had some great games here on the Strat-O-Matic Baseball Network. If you missed St. Louis at Atlanta, you missed the greatest. And I urge you to watch that ball game. I'm not going to say anything about it, other than that it was a great game. Indeed, Kathy Hart. Oh, that is so tasty. Oh. Oh, that is tasty. Oh, that is so freaking tasty, Kathy. I'm gonna give you 8 of them. And I'll give you 1 for good luck. Oh, that is tasty. Kathy Hart. It's as tasty as can be. Beautiful, beautiful night here in Southern California in Anaheim for the first of this 4 game. Just finish this up. Whoa, God Christ. Got Mike and Ike's for later. Also have watermelon. And I hope you all have Stratitude. If you want to get into the rhythm of the night. We're all set, Kathy Harden. We are all set at the Big A, and the California Angels take the field. It's Rudy May on the mound. Catching Rudy is Joe Askew. Looking at the infield, Spencer at first, Alomar at second, Rodriguez at third, Fregosi at short in the outfield, left to right, Reichert, Johnstone, and Bubba Morton. And the Angels are all set. And Dave Nelson steps into the batter's box. We're taking hits in the first, in the fifth, And in the ninth, Dave Nelson, right-handed hitter. We have two southpaws on the mound. They're two great pitchers. No doubt about it. Kathy Harden wants Cleveland. Well, you know, I'm going to go with Cleveland too, because California, I don't think they really have a shot. They're in third place. They're clearly better than anybody below them, the White Sox, the Pilots, and the Royals. But the returning world champion Tigers are clearly, not Cal. Oakland, the precursor to the Oakland dynasty, is clearly solid in second place. You never know, but I doubt it. Okay, Nelson facing May. Here's May now. Into his windup, and the pitch to Nelson. That's going to be a 5-9 to start us off. And it's hit by Nelson for a base hit. He has W power, so it would have been gone. But he's got W power against lefties and righties. He had 0 home runs, and Strat-O-Matic wants to keep it that way. But Nelson singles to start it off. And here comes Larry Brown. Larry Brown getting the start tonight for this Cleveland Ball Club. Okay, May will work from the stretch. Okay, May is ready now. There's a strike called on Brown. Rudy May, a great pitcher to watch. I've seen him live in real world, folks. I don't even want to get into it. I saw him in 1971. An amazing, amazing pitcher. Okay, May now. The pitch to Brown. That's 1-8 left-handed, grounds it to short. Fregosi has it, throws to second to force Nelson. It's 1 out, Brown is on. And that's going to bring up Frank Baker. This is we have two Frank Bakers on the Strat-O-Matic Baseball Network. We got Frank Home Run Baker in our 1911 replay, which has been neglected for about the past week. We'll get back to it. But then we got this Frank Baker. And May facing Baker with 1 out and Brown on first. We're just underway here at the Big A. There's a rare 5 p.m. start Eastern. Remember, 2 p.m. on the West Coast. Here's the pitch to Baker, swinging strike. May's got a great fastball, great curve, and he's also got a slider. Okay, May now. That's low for a ball to Baker. It's going to be a full count on Frank Baker here. You know, Strat-O-Matic does not have balls and strikes. I like to add them sometimes. My friend used to play a game called Sports Illustrated Baseball, a fantasy game, back in the early 70s, and they had balls and strikes. I said, you know, what's with that? Do we really need that? And the Double D is going with the Halos. That Anaheim club. So there we go. Okay, here's May now. The pitch to Baker. That's going to be 5-10 left-handed. Fly ball center. It's hanging for Johnstone, and Johnstone pulls it down and then pumps his left arm. The one with his mitt. He's a left-hander. He throws it back in. Brown is back. to first, and we got a little bit of a little prankster behavior. You know, Bill Rigney spoke to John Stone. So it's 2 down here in the top of the first. Brown on first after reaching on the force. And here comes the always dangerous Tony Horton. Kathy Horton, yes. Something really a little bit special about this ball game. You got to do the weed in moderation, so I'm guided by dots. There's nothing to worry about. There'll always be another one. Okay, here's May now. The pitch to Horton. That's going to be 4-7 right-handed. Struck him out. And that retires the side. First strikeout by Rudy. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left. We've gone a half. It's a beautiful evening here at the Big A. We got Double D for the Halos. Kathy Horton and moi for the Tribe. And here's Sudden Sam now. Sudden Sam, one of the fastest throwing, hardest throwing pitchers in baseball history. And he's finished his warm-ups. Around the horn. And here's Sandy Alomar to lead it off for the Angels. Sandy, a switch hitter, batting right against Samuel. Indeed. And here we go. McDowell is ready. Into his windup, and the pitch to Alomar. 2-6 against the left-hander, pops it up to short. And that's for Eddie Leon, who makes the catch. That's the first out for the Angels in the first. Here's Jim Spencer. I think Spencer's been doing a fine job at first and in the number 2 slot. He's got some power, but he can bunt. He's a pretty talented hitter at the plate. Okay, McDowell gets the sign from Suarez. Here's the windup, and the pitch to Spencer, fouled away. The count is 2-2 on Spencer. We got more 1969 baseball coming at you. If you go look at the landing page, you'll see. I think we got a game tomorrow for 2 p.m. Today was a blockbuster day for Strat-O-Matic 1969 baseball. 2 games played with ease and joy. And now we're here in the third, going for a nightcap. McDowell. The pitch to Spencer. 3-4, left-hander. Chops it to first. The always dangerous Tony Horton has it. He takes it to the bag. And there are 2 away. So Samuel has retired the first 2 Halos here. Double D, and now Rick Reichart. Sort of I always considered him to be a staple of the Angels organization for many years. I don't know how many, I'd have to look it up. Okay, McDowell. The pitch to Reichart. That's 6-7 right-handed. Fly ball right. Under that is Harrelson. Hawk Harrelson takes it down. And it's a 1-2-3 for Samuel McDowell. In the first, we've gone 1. It's scoreless. And, you know, we don't give a shit about strikeouts. Kathy Horton, well, at least let me speak for myself. They're fun. They're enjoyable. Sometimes they are much needed. Or big, but I'm for a W tonight for this Cleveland Ball Club. Even though I like California, I like J. John Stone. And I want to tell you all, Jay was a prankster. Go look it up. He also developed Alzheimer's. It got progressive and bad. And then he finally died of COVID. And of course, the Alzheimer's has something. Of course, doesn't help. You know what I'm saying? So we've gone 1 inning. It's a scoreless ball game. And Rudy takes the mound. And leading it off for the Tribe will be Hawk Harrelson. This one, yes, it does double D. This one right here means that I have yet to enter the game into standings and the statistics, the very few that I do. That's what that means. That's a reminder for me. Okay, Rudy May facing Hawk Harrelson. Here's May into his windup and the pitch to Hawk. That's 1-8, left-handed. And it's hit just to the left side, and Rodriguez dives for it in foul territory. 1 down. It was hard to get. It was sort of hit sort of lightly, and I have heartburn. I'll be all right. Woo! And here's Jose. Jose's been moved from the leadoff spot to, or I don't know if he was in second. I think it was leadoff, to the 6th spot, which I think is a good place. He's got a good bat. You don't have to put him at leadoff just because he can run like the wind. Oh, let me just get over this. Oh, give me a second. Woo! Just a little bit of heartburn. Okay. Here's Jose Cardinal in the box now. Rudy May into his windup and the pitch to Jose. That's 6-6 right-handed. Grounds it to third. And Rodriguez has it. 2 away. So 2 balls hit toward Rodriguez. 2 down. Here's Eddie Leon. May winds and deals 2-5, and it's a base hit by Eddie with 2 outs. And here's Ken Suarez. Rudy May on the mound tonight. A lot of people here at the Big A love Rudy May. Okay, here's May. The pitch to Suarez. That's 1-5 left-handed. And that's a drive hit out into the gap by Suarez. That's going to drop in left center. It's going to be extra bases. It's going to be a double. Leon rounding third. One to 13, 2 outs, 1 to 15. Johnstone -1, 1 to 14. He's coming home. Leon is coming home. Here's the throw from Johnstone. And he's safe. Leon slides under the tag. Askew got it on a nice bounce from Johnstone. But Leon was just too fast. He was in there. Suarez went to third. I was thinking, what can Suarez possibly do right now? And he hit a double, Kathy Harden, and knocked home a speedy Eddie Leon. At least he ran like hell. He's only a 1-13, which is like average, maybe just a smidge above average, but it was 1-13, 2 outs, 1-15, -1, 1-14, and he was safe. So Ken Suarez is standing on third base with 2 outs, and the Tribe has a 1-0 lead tonight. Rudy May getting tagged by Ken Suarez. Okay, here's McDowell. He's a 2-WL. It's Suarez on third, 2 down. May. Here's the pitch, 6-10. Left-hander, grounder to third. Rodriguez, he's a 2. That's going to be 15-2 on Rodriguez, and he throws him out. All 3 outs by Aurelio Rodriguez. There was 1 run on 2 hits, and it was clean, it was simple, it was Eddie Leon getting a base hit with 2 outs, and then Ken Suarez hitting a smasher deep into left center field. Reichert played it off the wall, but it rolled a little. And Suarez landed on third on the throw to get Eddie Leon. Reichert actually was center field. John Stowe. So it's a 1-0 ball game. We're here bottom of the second now. And McDowell has a lead. There's your run, Samuel. Keep it. Here's Fregosi. That's 6'9" right-handed, grounds to short X. Leon is a 4. 13-4, he throws him out. 4 in a row for Sam McDowell. Here's Bubba Morton now. McDowell winds and deals. That's 2-7 left-handed. Walked him. First base runner for the Angels tonight. Now Aurelio Rodriguez. Great glove. Here's the pitch. That's 6-11 right-handed. Fly ball right. Harrelson. Hawk Harrelson is a 4. 7-4. Can he get this? Yes! Hawk with a 1-arm catch. But Morton tags to second. It was hit so deep. So it's 2 down. Nice catch by Hawk. I have heartburn. And Jay Johnstone. Hold on. It's got to be heartburn. It's something I ate. Oh, help me God. Oh, Lord, that hit was strong. I'm telling you. Okay, here's John Stone now. 2 outs with Morton in scoring position. And that's fouled back to the right side. Just in front of us. And below. Oh. Okay, John Stone steps back in now. McDowell from the stretch. There's the pitch. 3-8, left-handed, fly ball to left. And Baker makes the catch, and the side is retired. No runs, no hits. The walk to Morton. Left on base. It's a 1-0 ball game. Okay, here's Rudy now. Whew. Lord. Oh, my goodness. Leading it off, Dave Nelson. Here's May. That's 3-8. Struck him out. Second for Rudy. Now Larry Brown. Here's May now. 3-9 left-handed. He hits it into the right up the middle for a base hit, Larry Brown. A one-out single for Larry Brown. Oh. And here's Baker. Oh. Oh, yeah. Well, that's an understatement, sure. Oh my God, oh, bear with me. I think it's from what I ate. Oh, you just got to sort of bear with it. Here's Baker. Oh, 3-8 left-handed, and there's a base hit to left. Brown goes to second. Will he stretch it? He's a 1-14, 1-15. They'll let him go. Angels are not fighting that. They'll keep Baker at first, one out. They'll have the infield back for the very dangerous Tony Horton. Okay, May is working from the stretch now. First on third, one down. Pitch to Horton. That's 2-7, and he grounds it to short. Double play. Fregosi to Alomar to Spencer. A pitcher's best friend. And the side is retired. No runs, 2 hits, 1 left. 1-0 Cleveland in the middle of the third here at the Big A tonight. A big treat for me to be out here, even if it is not only virtual, but completely fictitious. Okay? This is waiting. This is waiting for the top of the fifth, this whole thing. That may not look like a lot, but you stick that in your pipe and toke it. I guarantee you, you're going to enjoy that. That's if you do weed. I don't endorse it for anybody. Okay, Sudden Sam on the mound, nursing his lead. He'll face Askew to get it started here. Bottom of the third, it's May on deck. Here's the pitch to Askew. 1-7, and he walked him. So Askew is on. And double D, you want to talk about D. Rudy May is a D bunter. So Askew on first, and here's Rudy May. We'll have them swinging away. Here's McDowell. Oh. 4-7, left-handed hitter. He walked him. McDowell has walked the first 2 Angels here in the bottom of the third. And now Sam's going to have to bear down here. Oh, Okay, here's Sandy Alomar, bottom of the third. It's May on first, Askew on second. McDowell has walked the first two batters now. Here's the pitch to Alomar. That's 1-8. Oh, and it's a base hit. Lord. And the bases are loaded. Just a little tapper out there. To center. Cardinal threw it in quickly. Askew had no chance to come home. And now Samuel has bases loaded. And nobody out. Go figure. Here's Jim Spencer now. The Tribe is playing the infield back. They'll concede the tying run. Here's the pitch to Spencer, if necessary. That'll be 4-11 left-handed. And that's a line out to second, caught by Nelson. Oh boy, that happened. That was so strange. Nelson moved to his right. And Askew, just to let you know, he's, I don't think he's too swift, Askew on third. So 1-8. So anyway, it's one down. It's a big out by McDowell. Here's Reichert. The infield is back. Whew. Here's the pitch to Reichert. That's 2-9 left-handed, and there it goes into left center, a base hit for Reichert. Askew scores, Mays scores, Alomar goes to third, and the Angels lead it 2-1. With one out here in the third off Samuel McDowell. It happens. Here we go now. Reichert gets the base hit. Let's look at that again. 2-9. And it was a single. 2 asteroids. So 2-1 ball game. Hope Kathy Harden is okay. I don't think she's too invested in this. Cleveland, you know. But here, she's an AL East person, generally, unless it's the Red Sox. Here's Fregosi now, first and third. Same situation, basically, looking for the inning-ending double play. McDowell facing a good hitter, Fregosi. Here's the pitch. That's 1-8, and he flies it to center. This is going to be deep enough for Alomar to take. Cardinal makes the catch, and home comes Alomar with the third run off of McDowell. Smart hitting there by Jim Fregosi, lifting it out into center where it would be deep enough for a speedy Alomar on third. They didn't even throw. Reichert stays on first. It's 2 down now. It's 3-1 Angels. And here comes Bubba Morton now. McDowell. And the pitch, that's 2-7 left-handed. He walked him. Oh, Samuel having real problems here in the third. I just don't like that he's throwing so many goddamn pitches. Okay. And by the way, he hasn't struck out a batter. It's not his night tonight. First and second, 2 outs. Here's Rodriguez. Here's the pitch from McDowell. 5-9, right-handed, struck him out. His first of the game, but there were 3 runs. And we got some questions for McDowell. And here's Rudy May now. Rudy May is a very, very reliable pitcher. You know, look at his record. 10-13. He's played for a team slightly above average. He got some bad breaks. How was his ERA? Okay, it wasn't that great. But you realize how great he was. Period. I mean, first anyone in the majors, you know. You know, I've been moving around on the dials lately, and I've been looking at some of the YouTubes that people do. Not necessarily of games, but just talking about it, whether it be Strat-O-Matic, even APBA. I'm fascinated by how into it some people really are. It goes to show you I'm not the only one. Hey, folks, there's a break in the action. We'll be back in 3 to 5 minutes as I try to, it's getting a little better now, the stomach, but we'll be back. It's a 3-1 game, very interesting ball game. May will face Hawk Harrelson, Jose. You see, that's a nice having Jose in there. And then Eddie Leon. Actually, you know, he's been doing a good job at shortstop. They're not going to keep him in all the time. God knows what happened to him. I'll be back, people. 3 to 5, please. I'll try to compose myself and come back, because I am really blown away. And so I'm saying, I find it interesting what some people put on YouTube, talking about the history, talking about the cards, take some turns. Now, I think I forgot what that might relate to, Kathy Hart. Whew, what do you mean, take some turns? Oh, Tums! You know I don't have any. I do like Tums. I think I'm going to be okay. I'm going to try to tough it out myself, okay? I think I have the ability to do that. But yeah, thanks. I thought you said take some turns. I'll be back. Well, thanks for the suggestion, you're right. And you should always have Tums. There was a time when I always have it. Indigestion pills, what do they call? I didn't have any Tums. What do they work? Oh, yeah. Oh! 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 Enough of that awful media. Okay, so now it's just me. You and me. We're hanging out. We're at the Big A. I'll be okay. I'll be back in 3 to 5, folks. I was outside and I gotta tell you, come now, 5:49 p.m. in July and August, the sun really beats down as it's starting to go down. It's gonna take 3 hours until it's pitch black. Okay, May now tasked with holding Cleveland. Angels lead at 3-1. Leading it off will be Hawk Harrelson in the top of the fourth. Here's May. Five, 6, he grounds it to short, one away. Jose Cardinal is the batter. He's such a wimp. Okay, here's Jose Cardinal. Rudy May. The pitch to Jose. That's going to be 5-5 right-handed. Struck him out. Rudy with his third. Now Rudy's going to settle down. This could be a Rudy May kind of game. Eddie Leon, the batter. He singled and scored. Give Cleveland the 1-0 lead. Before Cleveland, California scored 3-1 California now. And the pitch to Leon. 2-10, it's hit out. I think it's the same spot. He might have hit the other. No, it wasn't. And that's dropping in for a double. Look who's hitting, Eddie Leon. It's a 2-out double. And Ken Suarez, who doubled Leon home in the second, is coming to the plate. You know, the AC that runs in here is my lifeline. I'm so fortunate to have it. If it broke down, my landlord is traveling in Europe, Asia. I'd have someone come out. He told me to do that if he's not around. And then I'd say to him, I might even let him say, hey, you know, let me just live here and I'll take care of that. But anyway, here's Suarez. Now that I'm sitting this way, which is a little weird, the stomach feels a little better. It was a little bit bizarre. Okay, here's May now with Leon on second, 2 down. The pitch to Suarez now. Right-handed hitter. That's 4-9 right-handed. He walked him. And then that brings up McDowell. He's a 2WL. He will hit. They're going to keep him in this ball game. You're not going to pinch hit for this guy in the fourth. He might have just had a bad inning. Walking 3. Okay. First down, second, 2 down. Here's McDowell. The pitch from May. That's 4-4, left-handed. Fly ball center. John Stone prancing. He's a 3. He's prancing around. It's a re-roll. Prancing. Whoa, 10-3. He makes the catch. A prancing dance. As he went under that. And the side is retired. May gets out of it. No runs, the double with 2 outs. Then the walk to Suarez, and then a fly ball that McDowell hit. And John Stone made the most of it that he could. Bottom of the 4th here. Medicine time coming in the top of the 5th. Here's John Stone. Of all people, the prankster, the prancing prankster. McDowell now needs to settle down. 4-8 left-handed struck him out. There's the second for Sam. 2 in a row. Now Joe Askew. McDowell. That's 5-7 right-handed. Struck him out. That's 3 in a row for Samuel. And now Rudy May with 2 outs, no one on. He walked and scored, helping the cause. McDowell gets the sign from Suarez. He's set, and the pitch to May. That's going to be 4-7. Oh, I forgot to write it here. 1 WL. He's a 3 in the field. Rudy, 4-7, left-handed, walked him. How do you like that? For the second time, McDowell has walked Rudy May. Jesus. What the hell's going on with that, Sam? Now here's Alomar. May on first, 2 down. That's 1-4 left-handed. Fly ball to right field. And Hawk Harrelson is under it, and the side is retired. No runs, no hits, the walk, 1 left. After 4, it's a 3-1 ball game. Here at the Big A, Rudy now. And we're in the top of the 5th. We're going to take a hit here. It's medication time. Now, if anyone would like to hear the song I wrote called Medication Time, I'd have to pull out the guitar, but maybe that's too much right now. But it was a pretty good tune as tunes go, as my tunes go. Here's my chillum. Get this right in here. Put that right in where it belongs. It's a one-hitter chillum. Been using it now for months. And it's the top of the 5th. I think we have a pretty interesting ball game here. I'd like to see Samuel settle down. I mean, he did fine in the 4th. Walking Rudy May is not exactly something to be proud of. It's a very, very interesting night here. It might be a little left. I'll save it. Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh. Dave Nelson will be leading it off here in the top of the 5th. Here at the Big A, it's an exciting night as far as I'm concerned. Tribe comes in, staying at a nearby hotel. Okay, here's May now. And the pitch to Nelson. That's 4-6 left-handed. He struck him out. He went down swinging second time that Rudy got Nelson. And that's Rudy's fourth strikeout. Here's Larry Brown now. Larry 1 for 2. Reached on a forced single, left on. Both times. Larry Brown. Fortunately, that acute distress, abdominal distress, has subsided. Now I'm just really, really ripped. Larry Brown is at the plate, 1 down. Here's Rudy. And I know if I didn't want to do this right now, I wouldn't do this right now. Here's the pitch from Rudy. That's 6-7, right-handed, grounds to second. Alomar reminds me of Malomar. Remember the cookie? Maybe the best cookie ever made. And that's going to be a 2-3. It's going to go through for a base hit. Right past the Alomar tentacles. So Brown is on. And here's Frank Baker now. Brown on first, 1 down. Top of the 5th here. Cleveland batting. They trail by 2. Okay, Rudy now. And the pitch to Baker. That's 1-7 left-handed. Grounds it to second. And that'll be a double play. I was not holding him. He's a C. That's going to be a 4-6-3 double play. And the side is retired. No runs, 1 hit, none left. Middle of the 5th. And it's 3-1 California. This first of a 4. The Cleveland Ball Club staying at the Sheraton in downtown Anaheim. I used to always see visiting teams at the Sheraton across from the movie theater where I was an assistant manager from 1980 to 83. Yankees, I remember Rick Cerrone. I remember K-Line, I think he was a coach by then, coming in to watch a matinee. K-Line, I remember that. Okay, Sam McDowell trying to keep the Cleveland into this ball game. And here's Spencer now. Spencer 0 for 2. McDowell. That's 5-10 left-handed. Struck him out. So Samuel is... The walk to May might have been a sort of a fluke, but that's a 5-10 strikeout. Here's Rick Reichert now. He has 4. Reichert 1 for 2. That's 110 left-handed. Grounds it to second. Alomar, not Alomar. Nelson, 2 down. That's Malomar. Remember those? They were so soft, the marshmallow, chocolatey, into the cracker. It was a great cookie. Here's Fregosi now. 2 outs, nobody on. McDowell. That's 2-5 left-handed. Swung on and goes through. Past third base. Brown could not get that. It's a base hit by Fregosi with 2 outs. He just chopped that one, and it just went past the reach of Larry Brown at third. It was a 2-5. Single 1 to 13. 7 on the 20 die. It's Fregosi on first. Here's Bubba Morton. 2 outs, Fregosi on first. McDowell. 3-10 left-handed, struck him out. And Morton helped McDowell with that one. Swinging. And that's the 5th for McDowell's side retired. No runs, 1 hit, and 1 left. And we've gone 5. It's 3-1. Can Cleveland come back? Well, the always dangerous Tony Horton is coming to the plate. He hit 27 home runs Had a lot of at-bats. Okay, 625. He's not the most famous player, but he was good. 27 frickin' home runs. And Tony will lead it off here. Hawk on deck. And then Jose. Now that's a nice 1-2-3 punch. No wonder they're putting Jose in that spot. Give the Cleveland some punch. Interesting lineup. Okay, Horton digs in now. Here's Rudy. The pitch to Horton. That's going to be 4-6 right-handed. Struck him out. So Rudy and Sam are having sort of a contest here. They each have 5 strikeouts. Now Hawk Harrelson, he's overdue. May into his windup and the pitch to Hawk. That's 3-7. Left-handed, chops it to second. Alomar has it, throws it over to Spencer, 2 down. And Jose Cardinal 0 for 2. He was struck out by May in the 4th. Here's May now. Pitch to Jose. That's 5-7 right-handed. Flies to right. And under that is Bubba Morton, and it's a 1-2-3 for Rudy. That's a Rudy kind of inning. And Rudy is in this to win this with a 2-run lead. Put yourself in their shoes. On the other hand, McDowell trying to keep Cleveland in, but they're going to need some runs. And Rudy's been very tough tonight. Rudy has been very, very, very tough. So is Samuel, if it wasn't for that inning. Here's Rodriguez to lead it off. Samuel, the windup, and the pitch to Rodriguez. 1-6 left-handed, swung on, and it's a base hit up the middle, just beyond the reach of Alomar. And Rodriguez is on first to lead it off. Isn't that a nice hit? 1-6, 3-20 die. 1-6. That's going to be single 1 to 8, and that's a 3 die. So Rodriguez is on. Here's Jay Johnstone prancing. He's prancing to the batter's box. Okay, this is lefty-lefty. Rigney put Johnstone in here. It's okay. He lets him hit left-handers. Okay, he's not the greatest, but not too bad. Here's McDowell now. The pitch to Johnstone. That's 3-10 left-handed. Grounds to second, double play. Turned by Nelson. Isn't that pretty? 4-6 to 3. Tossed it to Eddie Leon, covering the bag, who tossed it over there. It's a classic double play in baseball. That's 2 down now. And here's Joseph Askew. Walked and struck out. Walked and scored. Here's McDowell. 4-9, and he struck him out. Number 6 for McDowell, leading in the strikeout derby. Here at the Big A, the problem for Cleveland is that Sam McDowell allowed 3 runs in the 3rd. And they've only gotten a run off Rudy May. It's that simple, okay? But look at these people. Eddie Leon and Ken Suarez are combined 3 for 3 and a walk tonight. And it's going to be Eddie Leon leading it off. Suddenly, Eddie Leon doing it at the plate. Rudy is ready now. Here's the windup and the pitch to Leon. That's going to be 1-6 left-handed. Walked him. Oh, Eddie was so patient. And he wasn't chasing after any of those bad pitches. And he draws a base on balls. So Leon on first, the Leon and Suarez duo. Now 3 for 3 with 2 walks. And here comes Ken Suarez, man. Shit. Well, 294. Only had 85 at-bats. But he started this game. So therefore he's playing. It's entirely appropriate. Okay. Rudy now digs in from the stretch. He wants to ward anything off early here. Here's the pitch to Suarez. That's going to be 2-4 left-handed. Pops it up behind the plate. Askew with the mask off. Makes the catch. It's 1 away. So Suarez pops out to Askew. And here comes Sudden Sam. They're keeping Samuel in this ball game. Oh, yeah. Different game for you youngsters out there. This certainly is a let him hit situation for 1969. Here's McDowell 0 for 2. Of course, you could do whatever the hell you want. It's the great thing about Strat-O-Matic. Okay, McDowell's an 8 bunter. I'll tell you, I'd be really desperate to do this, but I'm going to do it. He's an 8 bunter. Let's see about the infield. It's going to be back. McDowell an A. He's going to lay it down. Whoa, 11. Oh, my. 11A. Pops out to first. Could have been a double play, so it could have been a lot worse. Very rare for an A. Even an A will do that sometimes. So it's 2 away. We avoided the double play. And he's a good bunter, McDowell. So it's 2 outs, Eddie Leon on first for Dave Nelson. Singled and struck out twice. Here's May from the stretch. And the pitch to Nelson. That's 3-4 left-handed. Single left for Nelson. Eddie Leon goes to second. He'll probably hold. 1 to 13, 1 to 15, 1 to 16. He's going. They're letting him go. Whoa. First and third, 2 down for Dave Nelson. And here's Larry Brown, clutch situation. Okay, very clutch situation. If you're going to do it, shoot for the stars, people. When the opportunity knocks, it's for Larry Brown here. If you're happy and you know it. Larry Brown. Can you imagine a guy who became, if there was a guy who became so depressed, so anxiety-ridden, so disturbed that he could hardly function except if he played Strat-O-Matic, it helped him. Okay? Just imagine that as sort of a fantasy, you know, you could weave that into a story. So the Tribe are setting something up. Here's Larry Brown, 2 for 3. Rudy. This is his first endurance inning for Rudy May. And he's already got 2. Big thing here. Larry Brown at the plate. First and third, 2 down. May. That's 3-7, left-handed. Base hit to left for Larry Brown. Leon scores. Nelson goes to second. Nelson rounding second, 1 to 16, 1 to 18. That was to left. They let him go. And that's it for Rudy May. Rigney, the manager, I think it's Charles Rigney, was it? Big single there for Larry Brown. Lord help us. It's a 3-2 ball game. Did you frickin' see that? And that knocked Rudy out of the box. 6 2/3 for Rudolfo out here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 hits. You know, one thing about it is that, you know, with Sam McDowell pitching, it just makes it a fun evening. And then we're in the Big A in California, Anaheim, and it makes for an enjoyable thing. May walked 2, he struck out 5, and he allowed only 2 runs thus far. He's the winner of record. Let's look who pitched. Tatum and Wilhelm in Real World. Both had a travel day. Their bullpens are rested, as you see. Nobody above the dot. This is what was used. These are even pinch hitters. One guy who's not even would need a nameless player, Yanas. He pinch hits. Yeah. Yowza is what I want to say right now. Okay, Frank Baker, let's see who's coming in now. Oh, Lord. I have no idea who Rigney had warming. And I neglected to let you know. You know what? It's going to be Ken Tatum for just this batter. Okay, he pitched in Real World. He is wait a minute, he's a right-handed against Baker. Wait a minute. Wait 1 minute. No, that's going to be it. They don't have a left-handed reliever. Jesus Christ. Here's Pretty. He's a right-hander. They're freaking right-handers. It's unbelievable. Anyway, what about Clyde Wright? Isn't he on this team? Yes. He's a left-hander. I'm going to bring Clyde Wright in. A left-handed pitcher to face Baker. Will Baker hit? Yes, he will. Here's Clyde Wright coming in. Interesting. Rigney. It's not me. And, of course, warming is Wilhelm. He's our magic. I do both sides, Kathy Harden. You know it. It may seem like I'm rubbing it in, but no. No. I play both sides. Okay. Wilhelm is warming. Clyde Wright has Clyde Wright has come up. In fact, they could keep him in. They're winning. He's due up next inning, Clyde Wright, as he replaces May. And Frank Home Run Baker, a left-handed hitter, seldom hits against lefties. Well, over 20%. I can't read it. That's a lot. And here's Wright now to get him out of this, California. The pitch to Baker. It's first and third. 5-9. Hit deep by Baker. He does not have the power. Oh, Lord, but that's gonna be. 5-9 left-handed. A double down the line. Nelson scores. Brown goes to third. Let's see if he's coming home now. 5-9 left-handed. That's a double to center if not specified. Really get into slow motion. Brown. Double to center. 1-14. 2 outs. 1-16. Johnstone 1-15. 1-14, 2 outs, 1-16. Johnstone 1-5. He's coming home. Johnstone is throwing. Prancing. It's 1-14, 2 outs, 1-16, -1, 1-15. And the throw by Johnstone. He's safe. Baker goes to third. A 2-run double. And Cleveland gets 3 runs here in the top of the 7th. We'll need a break after this. Holy moly. Clyde Wright, it backfires. And here's Tony Horton now. With a left-handed pitcher, okay. Horton 0 for 3, the always dangerous. 2 down. Baker on second, right. 6-12 right-handed, lazy fly to center. Johnstone is prancing, and he prances his way to make the catch, and the side is retired. But it was a 3-run goddamn inning for the Cleveland Indians, and it's 4-3 Cleveland now. Sudden Sam is the winner. That's 3 runs. They were down by 2. They scored 3, so they're up by 1 now. 3 runs there, 4-3 ball game. And it's a very, very enjoyable ball game. Clyde Wright. And that's going to be it for Clyde. Okay, by the way, he was a great pitcher, by the way. May allows 4 runs in the game. Turns out, he was hit even harder than Sam McDowell. It just goes to show you how things can just turn on a dime. And that's it for May, by the way. No, wait a minute. I might let him come back. Yeah, oh yeah. Well, I'm not pinch hitting for him. Okay? We'll see. We'll put him where he belongs. Now, he is a 2WR, so we'll just flip this. Oh, yeah, this is Rigney. Okay, this is what Rigney wants to do. He wants to go with the youngster, Clyde Wright, who had an ERA of over 4, but 4.10, with only 64 innings, but he was 1-8, but he, he didn't pitch much. And he's doing it right now. So here he comes in. He's a 2WR. Okay. And Sam McDowell on the mound. There he is. Clyde Wright, 2WR. Here's the pitch. 6-2. Wright is a right-hander. 6-2 struck him out by McDowell. He's not walking that shit anymore. He walked May twice, and May scored once. McDowell, in charge of this ball game, just got his 7th strikeout of the ball game, Kathy Horton. Okay. McDowell is human. Okay, yeah. Did he let up 3 runs in the 3rd? Yeah. But he's a human, but he's in control right now. Here's Alomar. I feel very good about McDowell. here in the later innings. Very good. Here's Alomar now. One down in the bottom of the seventh. McDowell. And the pitch. There's going to be 4-4. Right-handed. Catcher X. We'll take that. Suarez is a 2. And that's a 10-2. And it's dribbled right in front of the plate. Picked up by Suarez. And bolts it over to the always dangerous Tony Horton at first base. It's 2 away. Nice play by Suarez, trouncing on that. That's the way you want to see a club hustle. And here's Jim Spencer with 2 outs, nobody on. Alomar is retired. Spencer 0 for 3. McDowell. That's 1-7 left-handed. Grounds it to second. And Nelson throws it to Horton, and the side is retired 1-2-3 for McDowell. There in the seventh, the Tribe leads it by 1 here. A very rare, sort of pleasant situation where... Why did I have right hits when they're losing? That's fucked up. Shit. And you know what you have to do? You just have to suspend. It was an error, folks. I would have hit for him. I thought they would. I don't know. You see, that's the weed. But anyway, it happened. It was legitimate. And as ridiculous as it is, we're going to go on. Top of the 8th, Hawk Harrelson. So Wright gets another chance here. Okay, here's the pitch to Hawk. At least I'm honest about it. 5-7, he walked him. So Hawk is on. And one more hit and or walk, I'm going to pull him. Because I have in fact, that's it. Wright is through. Wilhelm is coming in from the bullpen. I am so sorry about this, folks. This happens. Wright faced 3 batters. He pitched 1/3 of an inning. Allowed 1 hit, walked 1, and really didn't do great. He allowed that double, for Christ's sakes. He didn't get the earned runs, but he allowed the game-winning double by Baker to bring in 2 runs and the lead. May is charged with the loss, though. McDowell the winner right now. And Hoyt Wilhelm has come onto the mound. He pitched in this game in real world. And it really doesn't matter, folks, that it was done this way. I'm sure some of you have had things like this happen with Strat-O-Matic with you. Stranger things have happened. Here's Jose Cardinal. Wilhelm now with the knuckler. Where it will go, nobody knows. Not even Hoyt Wilhelm. It's Hawk Harrelson on first. He's being held. 1-10. Here's the pitch to Jose. That's 3-7 right-handed. He flies it to center for Johnstone. 1 down. That looked more like a changeup to me from Wilhelm. Well, what do I know? Here's Eddie Leon. Really scoring 2 runs tonight. Here's Wilhelm now, the pitch to Leon. That's going to be 6-8 right-handed. Struck him out. And that was a knuckler. And I got to tell you, Askew catches him pretty well. He just sort of rolls with it. So it's 2 outs with Hawk Harrelson on first and Suarez, who knocked in a run. He's 1 for 2 with a walk. Here's the pitch from Wilhelm. That's 2-11, right-handed. Grounds it to third for Rodriguez. And Suarez is retired. So Wilhelm does the job. We're heading to the bottom of the 8th. Wilhelm sacked to be in there now, and it's all up to Sam McDowell, who's gone all the way. It's Rick Reichert, Jim Fregosi, and Bubba. Bubba. Here's Reichart now, 1 for 3. Sam McDowell now. He's got the ball. Let me put it that way to you. Okay? Let me just put it very simply. Baseball is the only major sport where the defense has the ball. And that was in the Ken Burns documentary. That mention, it must have been said by someone, whatever, a quote. McDowell on the mound. And here's Reichart, 1 for 3. It's Sam McDowell into his windup. And the pitch to Reichart. That's going to be 4-5 right-handed. And that is a base hit by Reichart. I hope you don't mind the way I'm doing this right now, because I'm doing much better now. And I'm sort of enjoying the, whatever it is. So Reichart singles, he is the tying rod. A nice hit by Reichart off of Sam McDowell. And here comes Fregosi. He's a beat bunter. You wonder. Bubba Morton on deck, then Rodriguez, then finally the prankster, J. Johnstone. McDowell from the stretch. And the pitch to Fregosi. That's 3-8. And it's a base hit by Fregosi to right. Reichart goes to second. Will he stretch it to third? 1-14. 1-13. No, he will not. These are solo rules I play. Okay? They throw if necessary. It's first and second, nobody out. Fregosi with a nice base hit off McDowell. And here's Bubba Morton now. Bubba has walked twice and fanned by McDowell. McDowell walked a whole bunch of people. 3 just in the third inning, 5 in the second, third, and fourth combined. Walked 5. Hasn't walked a batter since. Settled down until this situation. It's first and second, nobody out, and it's Bubba. Bubba Morton. We're close to medication time. Woo! Yeah. Here's McDowell from the stretch. The pitch to Bubba. That's 1-6 left-handed. Hit deep by Bubba. It's gone. A 3-run home run by Bubba Morton. Oh, Kathy Harden, I am so sorry. I am so goddamn sorry. Bubba. with a 3-run home run. It's now a 6-4 ball game. How the hell do you like that? Here in the bottom of the 8th off Sam McDowell, and he is knocked down and out, having reached endurance fatigue. There is a break in the action. Bubba Morton. You want to talk about how big a home run is. There he is. Bubba Morton with number 5 on the season. There is a break in the action because people are flabbergasted. In Anaheim, California, on August 15, 1969. Bubba Morton has hit a 3-run home run. I'm taking a break for myself. Sam McDowell has been knocked down and out of this. Wilhelm is the winner of record now. McDowell the loser. Samuel pitched 7 innings. He did not retire a batter here. And it happens. You know that he's gotten bombed sometimes. It's not like he was bombed to high hell, but this was a pretty shitty inning with 3 walks in the 3rd. He allowed 7 hits. He walked too many people. 3, 4, 5. Struck out 7. And we'll clean him up with the home run. That's 6 runs allowed in 7 innings. And we only have Ronnie Law, who you could take a look at Bubba Morton if you like for a little bit. Ronnie Law pitched in this game in real world. Ronnie Law is a right-hander. Ronnie Law is coming in from the bullpen. Okay. Put Bubba back here in the lineup. Rodriguez will be due up. There are no outs here in the bottom of the 8th, mind you. And it's medication time is after this half inning. Ronnie Law. Oh, you wanted us to see it one more second? Sure. Here it is. 52 innings pitched. He pitched in this game in real world. It's a perfect situation to bring him in. It's the only person we had warming. And Law comes in to try to leave it at this. Then it's a tall order. Cleveland will be bringing up first Ronnie Law. They'll have a pinch hitter, of course. Then Nelson and Brown. Top of the order. So let's let Ronnie Law do his warm-ups. And Aurelio Rodriguez will be due up. But we will come back in 2 to 3 minutes to resume this ball game, which has suddenly gotten to be a very interesting ball game. We don't even put that here because it'll take away from everything, because the RBIs are essential. Okay. while I'm gone. And then a nice touch is to just put it in the text here. What do we have, 6:39? I'm going to be back at 6:47 at the latest, Eastern. I feel good. I feel there it is. That's the way if someone comes in here, I think they see that. And there it is. We'll be right back. It's a 4-3 ball game now. I'm sorry, it's a 6-4 ball game. Jesus Christ. 6-4, 3 runs, a 3-run, still recovering from Bubba Morton, who has been kind of quiet with the bat, as far as I can tell. And this was probably the biggest hit he had all season. Suddenly, Wilhelm is going for the win. And Sam McDowell tagged with the loss at this point. I'll be back. This is the Strat-O-Matic Baseball Network. This is our variant of Sunday night baseball, even though it's 3:40 p.m. on the West Coast where we're playing in Anaheim. I'll be back, everybody. See, I already wasted a good minute and a half. I'll be back. We'll see how close. Oh, my God. don't have a lot of control of how things turn out here. What time is it? 6:45 with 2 minutes to spare. Probably about a minute and a half. Here at the Big A. And I know, Kathy, you wanted to try, but, you know, things don't always work out the way we want them. And wow, Bubba Morton, I can't even believe that. There's still nobody out here in the bottom of the Angels' 8th. And Ron Law has come in to pitch for Cleveland, and Rodriguez will come up. He's 1 for 3. It's 6-4 Angels now, after the 3-run blast by Bubba Morton off McDowell. Okay, here's Rodriguez now at the plate. Pitch from Law. That's 210 right-handed. Fly ball right. And under it is Hawk Harrelson. And if you're looking ahead to the top of the 9th, it's going to be Ron Law, a pinch hitter, most likely, definitely. Dave Nelson and Larry Brown. It's been quite a ball game. They'll get their chance. Well, here comes Jay Johnstone prancing, and the crowd loves it, at least some of them. Yeah. Here's Jay Johnstone. Woo! Prancing up to the plate. He's 0 for 3 tonight. Flew to left, struck out, grounded into a double. Tough time at the plate. And, oh, Lord, help me. Lord, help me, please. Lord. Lord friggin' help me. That means we got to go back to the beginning again. Here we go, yeah. I think it works. I think this background, when you get used to it for a while. Here's Jay Johnstone. Law. And the pitch. That's going to be 3-5 right-handed. Base hit. Johnstone. Johnstone at first. He makes some funny moves there. Here's Joe Askew. Law from the stretch. That's 6-11 right-handed. And that's going to be a liner to short, caught by Eddie Leon. 2 outs. And here comes Hoyt Wilhelm, the veteran. He is a 1WR. This is, first they had right. People were scratching their heads. They were down 4-3. And they did it. Then right walked the first batter, and Rigney took him out right away. That's no figure. Here's Wilhelm now, 1WR, 2 down. Johnstone shaking it up at first. Here's Law from the stretch. That's 6-2. And again, Wilhelm right-handed. Grounds it to the pitcher X, Law a 3. That is a 6-2 right-handed. He's a, Law is a 3. That's going to be 11-3. And that is going to be thrown out. Even if with runners on base, that's misleading. It's out. So, That's the side. Would have been a force. Side is retired. 3 runs for California. How do you like that? The veteran, Hoyt Wilhelm, going for the win here tonight at the Big A. Okay? Even though we want Cleveland, I just want to suggest we can still think it's pretty cool. There's going to be a hitter for Ron Law. Duh. No freaking shit. He pitched 1 inning. 1 hit. And no runs. Let's see who's coming in. I think I know who it's going to be already now. I just want to let you know Hinton played left. Sims pinch hit in this ball game. The home run hitting catcher who's taken the night off. That's a pretty good 1-2 punch, Sims and Suarez. Duke Sims, a left-handed hitter, will lead it off. It's kind of strange. Too bad you have your home run hitter go first, but he will lead it off here in the top of the 9th. Duke Sims, left-handed hitter, facing Wilhelm, and it's time. It's medication time. Oh my! Hoyt Wilhelm, the veteran, facing the Duke. The Duke indeed. The Duke indeed. It started out kind of rough for me. Taking that hit. I'm just going to take this right here. It's a lot, actually. Okay. I don't need that much. I know that seems strange. And it's only my 3rd of the night. So we're going to enjoy this. It's another great game, Ron. I hope, Kathy, you're not too disappointed. I think it's, watching all these players, just watching all these players. John Stone, And now Wilhelm, the veteran. Cleveland coming up top of the 9th, down by 2. They scored 3 in the 7th. McDowell, the loser of record. I didn't take that whole thing. Here's Sims now, left-handed hitter facing Wilhelm. Wilhelm, the knuckler. 311 right-handed, fly ball to left. You got a piece of it, Sims. But Reichard is under it for the out. 1 down in the 9th. 311 against the right-hander Wilhelm, fly ball left, Reichard made the catch, 1 away. And we move to the top of the order. Here's Dave Nelson now. 2 for 4 tonight, Dave Nelson. Okay, Wilhelm. And the pitch to Nelson. That's going to be 5'8" right-handed. Grounded to second. Scooped by Alomar. It's a 3-13-3, and he throws him out. Wilhelm, 1 out away from the win. It's been a tough night here for Cleveland. They came back to take the lead in the 7th, 4-3. And then the 3-run home run by Morton. Just about put a damper on it. It's 6-4 California. Now Brown is 3 for 4, and he reached on a force. Here's Wilhelm now. 6-7 right-handed, and that is a liner to third, caught by Rodriguez. And the ball game is over. A beautiful play by Rodriguez. 6-7 right-handed, single 1 to 11. It was 17. And the ball game is over. So a very, very sort of a roller coaster kind of ball game. Fortunately, there weren't too many dips. The final is California 6, Cleveland 4. The win goes to Wilhelm. He pitched 2 innings. He faced 6 batters. No hits, struck out 1, no walks. The loss goes to McDowell. Final line, California 6 runs, 8 hits, no errors. And Cleveland 4 runs, 10 hits, out hitting California by 2 and no errors. There are co-stars in this ballgame. And some of you may think it's controversial, but it is Bubba Morton and Hoyt Wilhelm. But, you know, he only pitched 2 innings, but they were big. He faced 6 batters, Wilhelm, and retired all 6 of them in order after that Morton blast. So it's been quite a night, folks. We are just about at the 2-hour mark, 7 o'clock. I hope you enjoyed it. Tomorrow, we have Yankees at the White Sox. New series starts. Yankees on the road now. It'll be Fritz Peterson for the Yankees and Gary Peters for the White Sox. Peters died about 4 months ago, 3 months ago. Okay, stay strong, everybody. Kathy Harden, thank you so much as always. And I'll catch you all next time.